sit by the fire and hear the tale of 5 steadfast adventurers as they explore the mysterious isles of Darkatour. Join us on the Swordcast Adventures.
Last time on the Swordcast Adventures. After we woke up from our visions, we found ourselves back in Firelit Thicket. The people here seem so unaffected by what's happening outside. They've managed to keep themselves hidden from the Etterwines. They have hope, and their spirits are high. For the first time since I stepped foot on these islands, I was ready to relax. Unsurprisingly, Marabi was there. We did some business with him, as well as some of the other shops. I bought myself a garnet ring. It probably seems silly, but it felt really nice to buy myself something. Not ammunition or a weapon or a potion, just something I wanted because it was pretty. After shopping, we go to the inn. Metolius had already put down some coin and bought us a fucking feast. Just for one night, I changed into a dress. I put my new ring on my finger. I gambled, I drank, I slept with Grimtuck again. I let go for just one night, because I know that once we leave here, we are in for a long fucking journey. I didn't know what I was supposed to take from that vision at first, but as pompous as Arthum was, he was also selfless. I've been thinking a lot about my role here. I came here to run from a death sentence, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. My whole life, I've been the exact opposite of Arthum. I've been quiet, hiding in the shadows, only looking out for myself. Maybe it's time to take a page out of Arthum's book and step out into the light.
You all sleep. For what sleep you need, or what trance, or, well, not all of us need it. But you all relax for the first time in a very long time. Especially after seeing such heinous events. And as the rays of the sun start to peek through the branches of the leaves as morning comes, we all find ourselves at level 11.
Woohoo!
Sick. I feel swole, guys.
Over the course
Stronger
of
than yesterday.
everyone, in all of your different rooms, it doesn't take long, but you find that the sun breaks in surprisingly well to this pretty heavy leaf coverage. It's warm, and a very pleasant scent of almost flowers seems to fill the air. As you all wake up, you are in the Black Stag, and the smells of cooked meats and what seems to be like breads and breakfast rises up from down below. What do you all do?
We'll get up and work out and then prepare spells.
Okay.
Do some push-ups.
Word. Shall I say that?
Yep, no. Yep, I wake up. I go through my morning ritual.
Thanks.
As Amelia reads her book in the morning, she's surprised by finding a new page in it.
Oh. Nice.
It throws you, I would say it throws you for a little bit of a loop. At that moment, you flip through like as you normally do, and you didn't see that one there before. I find it very interesting when you read it.
Oh, I certainly do.
Mm-hmm. Fucking flautists.
Flautist.
This is what happens when you live up in a tree.
Flying with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And you all find yourselves now awake slowly but surely. I think a few of you would take a little longer than the others, depending on how much you drank the night before.
Rain's really hungover.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to go get you some breakfast or something?
I mean, yeah, I can probably make it downstairs.
I think we got some booze around here.
All right.
Oh, there's a bottle under the blanket. Still like a quarter full. Oh, my mouth tastes like whatever this booze is. We'll finish off the rest of our.
Get that hair of the dog.
Get some hair of the dog.
Yep.
How'd that not fall out of the bed?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I got some ideas.
But you all take a moment, ready yourselves, and slowly but surely start to filter downstairs. Unless you all decide to jump out the window, but I'm pretty sure.
This one's not on fire yet.
It's not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It could.
That reset.
There might be enough alcohol in that bottle to set the entire bar on fire if you're careful.
Well, at least start something.
Yeah.
I'm all out of alchemist fire, so I'll have to get creative.
Sorry.
Oh, never mind. No, I did buy some.
Also, yeah.
Tight. Never mind.
So, as you all begin to make your way down, the black stags, as per what you expect to see normally in an inn, there's a few people milling about, a few people having breakfast. But a familiar face sits dead center, looking at the stairs, and kind of waves over to the first of you getting down. It's the Genasi that was part of the party that met you below the tree.
Okay.
Who would come down first?
Not it.
Not it.
I figured not.
Sure.
So you see this young-looking Genasi woman. As you come down, she kind of waves you over and goes, Amelia, correct?
That is correct, yes. I don't think we've had the pleasure.
I'm sorry. I was on the lizard behind you, actually. My name's Gale. And pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
I was told to inform you that Our Lady would like to see you all. No rush at all, but if dawdling might be a little mean, especially to the upper ups. Take your time though. Wake up, enjoy yourselves. Feel free to have some breakfast. But she requests your appearance when you're all and your companions are ready. Up at the higher building, the meeting halls.
Thank you. I will let everyone know, and we will seek her once we finish our breakfast.
Excellent. She kind of finishes off the drink she had in her hands and stands up. You see she's just she's in these very beautifully colored blues and yellows robes. She seems to be already decked out in her normal uniform, the one you saw her in before. And she just skips off light and airy, as she does. And just leaves, leaving the information in your hands, Amelia. As slowly but surely the rest of your party starts to move down. You see the bartender kind of come over to you and just look. My dear, did you need breakfast or anything like that? We're serving right now.
Yes, I would like to get some food for myself and my companions.
Certainly. What are you thinking?
There's 4 others. Just the usual, something hearty.
I think I can do something for that. And yeah, she goes in the back, gathers. She kind of calls over the. It's the same person you saw last night. Last night you saw a gentleman behind the bar. But she calls over the bar and says, drinks?
Yes, please. I believe we're going to need at least a pitcher of ale.
Gotcha! And she dips down into the kitchen and disappears for a moment.
Morning, Amelia.
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
I don't know if well is the word. It was interesting.
Interesting. Is there a story there?
I was shown something last night.
I'm all ears.
It was another vision of cold. And there were these odd colored lights, 4 of them, different colors each, and I was being held down by something.
Minions of the Father?
I don't know, I couldn't see them. But then, as these lights moved together, there was this bright explosion that came forth from me that spread out into the sky. I don't know what it means.
Yes, I don't know either. Are you one to put much stock in dreams?
Well, that's how I found you all.
Indeed, indeed. Interesting. I hope it is not important, or I guess it is, because you seem to have some power that is flowing through you, and that sounds wonderful.
It's something. Not sure what yet, but... And she just kind of like trails off, thinking about it.
I'll turn to the bartender and ask for some breakfast. Well, you got breakfast for us?
Yeah, I put an
Okay.
order in.
She's still gone at the moment.
Alright.
You see, again, as you come down, Eldwin, you see a few people milling about, a few people eating breakfast, a few even sitting at the bar, but there seems to be no one behind the counter at the moment. You do hear noises coming from the kitchen, though.
I would probably come down pretty early as well, so.
Probably around the same time. Join the crew.
Morning.
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 How was everyone's night? Did you experience anything additional last night, Amelia?
No. No, I did not. Nothing like that, at least.
Well, that's good. You were shivering like mad when I found you.
I was freezing.
Yeah.
I already filled in our friend here.
Good.
Oh, also, Timber would like to see us whenever we're good and ready.
Okay. What about?
I'm not sure. Gail, the Genasi woman from the welcoming party the other day, told me that Timber would like to see us.
I see. Was it urgent?
She didn't say it was. She said to take our time, have breakfast.
Fair enough.
Good, because I'm famished.
At that moment, you hear the squeak of the door as the swinging door kind of slides open, and the bartender comes out with a large tray, a few glasses held in one hand, and what seems to be a pitcher stacked on the tray as well, and kind of walks out and throws down the glasses. She drops down 5, as well as putting down a large plate of eggs, what seems to be some form of cured meat, fresh bread, and just your base standards for hearty, yummy, adventuring breakfast. She goes, just let me know if there's anything else you guys need.
Do you have any bacon?
Specifically, I think I could probably scrounge up some.
That would be delightful.
She goes off. Anything else for you?
Well, I was just going to say, what is her race?
She seems human.
Okay. Say thank you, human.
Thank you, human waitress.
Not a problem, elf patron.
I will nod.
Yeah. Looks very confused and just shakes her head and walks off.
Amelia fills up a glass of ale.
Metolius does the same.
By this point, stragglers, I believe you probably would
Yeah, I was about
saunter
to
your
say.
ways down.
Yeah,
I
make
think
our way down.
We
make
did
our way down now.
decide our next course of action was Oceanshade, and then after there we were going to head to Cairngorm to find the masks.
I think
I believe
that's
what
right.
we discussed. So,
We definitely landed on Oceanshade first.
Yes.
Thanks for ordering. Oh.
Amelia just raises her glass to you.
Just kind of sit, eyes kind of half lidded. Just get started. Morning.
Morning.
All right, are we doing this today? What do we got?
We need to go see Timber.
Yes, she has requested our presence.
I got a couple things to do first, and they need it right away. I gotta go to Marabi's because I gotta get that fucking hole. And
She did say, Gail did say to take our time.
awesome. Let's do that.
Do you really need that hole?
I already paid like a bunch of money for it, but I think we need that hole.
No, I don't think we do.
I was just kidding. It's fine. I'm not gonna try to put you in the hole.
That's good. Do you know what would have happened?
Yeah, it would have
I think
been
we also discussed
fucking
that.
awesome.
Did we?
As
Did
a
our
party,
character?
we
As a party,
also
we discussed it.
discussed
Okay,
it,
I could
yes.
remember.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe we had that discussion.
Yeah, I know. I won't throw Eldwin in the hole again.
Thank you.
I didn't throw you in that time. You were fine.
And you can't throw Amelia in the hole either.
No, I'm not gonna throw
She has
anybody
a bag
in.
of holding.
I'm not gonna. I get it. Just only throw bad people in the hole.
You... I don't think this hole works the way you think it does.
No, you already told me it's an extra something space that you can put like a lot of stuff in.
I think he intends to use it at his own personal brig.
No, I mean like you can just carry whatever in there. I just think it's gonna be useful. I don't know.
Okay.
What if we have like? What if we want to like take a dragon head from one place to another place?
And show it off.
Who knows? Like that way you don't have to
So they
harvest
can
the
s-
teeth and the eyes and stuff. You just
That's
take the
fair.
whole head.
He's got a point.
So you find a cauldron big enough and you can make dragon head cheese.
Have you ever had it?
No.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
I mean, I didn't think it was a thing. I was just making a
You're
jest.
fucking with me.
jest.
Oh,
A
alright.
jest.
Alright, never mind. Sorry.
But, I mean, I
I'm
would,
just really hungry.
I would try it if I could.
There's food, you know.
I'm working on it. There's a lot of weird cheeses here. I didn't know if he knew something I didn't know.
I didn't think that.
No, sir, no. Believe
Look,
me.
I grew up with
Let's
people.
just
We
make-
have
let's
like
just
goat
say-
cheese and cow
Let's
cheese.
just make a pact that if either of us encounters dragon head cheese, then we won't let the other one go without trying.
I will shake on that.
All right, we shake hands.
The squeak of the door. The bartender comes out with a plate of bacon. A decently sized one, seemingly just for the table.
Fuck, did you
Yes.
get pigs up here? Aren't we in the sky, kind of?
There are wild boar around.
But like up here?
We have hunters.
So you flew this bacon up from the ground.
Carried.
That's fucking awesome. Thank you, I appreciate this bounty of bacon.
You're welcome.
Just saying it's a lot of work. Most
And
civilized.
thus we are very appreciative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. I
You did.
very much appreciate your appreciation. And she just looks very confused, just like and mildly concerned, but it's
Find any
fine.
strong tea that might wake us up a bit.
Yeah, I think we have a few things. It's a mint nettle tea.
If it stimulates the mind.
Definitely stimulates
take it.
something.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
She goes back. You see her put what looks to be a kettle upon the flame that's behind the bar.
All right,
She lets it go.
let's drink this tea and get the fuck out of here, guys. I got some stuff to do today.
What do we have to do today?
I gotta go get the hole. I gotta make one other stop. But you guys don't have to come with me.
Okay.
I have to find a place that sells clothing.
Why? Why do you want...
Why does anybody go to a clothing store?
Well, to buy clothing, but what do you want to... What's the occasion?
Well, we got an image problem. And we gotta fix
Not
if we're
good
gonna do this
optics.
thing.
Our optics are not good?
Rain, what happened last night?
No, hear me out. So we're going to Oceanshade, right? Like, we're gonna have to make an impression when we get there. And none of us really look like we look, kind of like a little bit road worn, and like I look like me, and like none of us are really like we're intimidating, yeah, but like not in the way that we need to be. So I especially, if I'm gonna pull, off anything, I need to get like different clothing. I threw all my
I
fucking
think he's saying we all have to dress like pirates.
not like pirates, like in the the kids' book pirates, but like mean, scary pirates.
What
That
do you...
Faerunian classic. kids book pirates.
Pirates for children.
Yeah.
And like mummer shows, you know, you see like little puppets and shit. Like they're goofy, but real pirates are fucking scary.
I admit I've admired the large, wide-brimmed hats with the feather in the top. Is that intimidating?
Well, like yeah, it can be if it's all black.
Interesting.
You gotta own it though. It's like a fucking like you gotta.
Well,
be
yeah,
like,
you have to buy it first.
No, I mean like you gotta be like, hey, if you look at my feather wrong, I'll fucking stab you.
Oh.
Like you gotta own it. Like it is.
What if I shoot them with an arrow instead?
That's great. That's a good
Okay.
start. Then
Okay.
take their feather.
All
It's
right.
your feather.
All right.
You're getting it.
Yeah, I want this hat.
Awesome. Let's go get it.
I want this.
But like you know, we just gotta look like us, but like a meaner version of us. So, like, so there's a lot of blacks and a lot of like. You know, just be like a tougher, meaner version of you. And then when we show up, then people are going to be like, oh, fuck, who are those guys? And then nobody will want to fight us, and then we'll have a way easier time.
But showing up as people of ocean-faring folk is probably a smart idea.
Yeah.
That way we will blend in. So,
Wait, are we trying to blend in or intimidate? It seems
Both.
like those are at odds.
We want to be one of them.
no, you
We
can
want to
be
be like,
both.
yeah. He gets it.
You can be the sort of person that you is left alone because of their intimidating appearance.
You want to be like one of the crowd, so you're not like an invader. You're like one of them.
Yes.
If you're like a foreigner, everybody's going to be like, oh, fuck that guy.
I see. Okay.
So you got to
Yeah.
blend in. We got a bit of an image problem.
Yeah, act like a local. I see. Got
Yeah.
it.
If we're going to a den of criminals, then we should look the part of criminals. Is I think
Yeah.
what you're-
That
I mean, it's more than
logic
just-
seems sound.
You know, it's not even just necessarily a look. Like, we have to be a little bit different versions of us. Don't worry, I have notes. So, like, all right.
By this point, the bartender comes over
I hope we
with
get a
another
montage
smaller tray with what seems to be a well-worn teapot and 5 small cups on it.
Drink
She
up, everyone.
All right.
Take it slow. It is pretty potent, but it'll definitely wake you up. It'll be in total food and ale, tea, and all that. Just a gold, please.
I give her 3.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Yeah.
And let me know if you need anything else. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Will
Thank you
you
very
be
much.
keeping the rooms?
I don't believe we will.
I don't know, maybe just,
We'll let you know.
yeah, we'll let you know.
Okay, not a problem.
Our things are still up there right now.
That we're
Some of my things.
honored guests, so
Well, I'm not kicking you out. I'm just wondering.
I'm just saying hold on to it. And if we're not back by, I don't know, like by 5, then maybe no.
We'll be back for our stuff.
Late day.
If we are leaving, we shall return for the rest of our gear.
Excellent. I'll make sure that no one cleans up the rooms.
Thank you.
That's a good idea.
Gross.
Okay, so yeah, you all. Anyone who does actually take a swig of the tea, it is sharp. It is rough, but once it goes down, you definitely feel any of the grogginess gone.
It's like oversteeped Earl Grey or something.
Amelia sticks to the ale.
Yeah.
I'll drink the tea.
I mean, it's nice. There's a slight pain in the drinking of it that seems like she's not lying. There might be nettles in there.
All right.
It does the job though.
All
Although
right.
you feel exceptionally energized.
All right.
I'm alternating.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
My eyes are very open.
Crossfading.
Yeah.
Your uppers with your downers.
You feel even.
It's good. All right. Let's get moving, guys. We got a busy day.
Sure. Where do you want to go?
Oh, wait. We should find a place that sells clothes. Or, like, makes clothes. Makes clothes might be better. Like, we gotta get something going on there. Do we know the barkeep's name? I'm trying to get out of just calling people, like, barkeep or, like, human, because it's fucking rude. Like, do we know?
Wait, is it?
Yeah, people don't like it.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was weird, too. Also, don't spit inside of people's places and don't break their dishes.
Well, that makes sense. Are you sure?
Stab people as minimal as possible. But yeah,
Bad people. And
The minimum
Sit-
amount
hey,
of stab.
you should write a book.
etiquette.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm figuring it out. Anyways, do we know her name?
No.
Alright. Barkeep. Innkeep.
Human.
Person.
God
Fuck.
damn it.
Miss would also work, gentlemen.
Breakfast mistress.
That's a whole nother thing on itself.
That is not what you think it is. Nobody Google that.
Everybody Google that.
Do you know if there's anywhere in town that makes clothing? Like, we need clothes, but they're gonna need to be custom made because we're very either big or active.
Well, if you're looking for clothing, there's always the Thicket Tannery at the lowest level.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Tannery. So that's gonna be like leathers and stuff.
Leathers, furs.
Sold.
He does a few bits, mostly just leathers and furs, but Bertram.
At the Thicket Tannery.
Yeah, lowest level on the east levels.
All right.
The eastern tree.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes. Don't worry. You'll know you're getting close when you hit the smell.
What is the smell?
Terrible.
Why do we want to buy clothes in a terrible smelling place?
No, it's a tannery. They all smell bad.
Oh,
They smell
right.
like shit.
Yeah, they're not great. But if he's any good, those clothes will last you for like the rest of your life.
Yes, I mean, I'm familiar. I just had a momentary lapse.
That's fine. I don't imagine, your cities, elven cities, have a lot of stinky ass tanneries in them.
No.
Yeah, it's not really what I imagine. Like, I've never seen what your home looks like, but it's just not what I imagine when I talk to you.
It's beautiful.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Someday maybe I'll tell you about it.
Why not just... Alright, cool. Alright.
So we head.
So yeah, you walk out of the Black Stag and you find this whole place just lit up with the morning sun, and it is this beautiful halo of just God rays coming through any small portion, and just makes this almost glittering appearance in these high branches of these trees. But by this point, it's not very late, and everyone is on the move. You look below any of the lower platforms, and you see people. The hustle and bustle has already started in this place. It seems like people wake up very early here. But yeah, you have a direction. Where would you like to go first? Also, the map's on the table if you'd like.
Alright.
We might want to go to the clothing place first in case they actually have to make us something to give them the most time.
Yeah. Okay.
Start that early.
That's a good idea. So we're gonna make our way there.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long. You got a base direction. You follow as far as you can. You definitely have to go a couple of floors down or levels down. Once you get to the lowest point, you do exactly what she told you, and you follow your nose. And it doesn't take very long. Once you're about, you are about, I'd say a good 3 or 4 city blocks, if you put it into perspective. It's just a sour scent, a terrifyingly sour scent hits your nose. And you follow it to what looks to be this decently built hut off to the side. It's pretty large, has a few extended rooms, and just it billows out this kind of black smoke at the back. And then there are just vats of some boiling liquid around the almost the backside that are just obscured enough by small fences, but you see it there. And then you just see a lot of hung and strung hide that seems to be drying. But there's a door and a small sign that says Thicket Tannery.
Alright, let ourselves in.
As you walk in, the smell is 10 times as bad.
Oh,
But the room is filled with a wide variety of not only pieces of clothing on long racks, but also just what seems to be large rolls of cured hide, as well as a nice amount of piles of furs here and there. And then a small desk in the back, and behind that a door with a curtain on it, and you hear just a kind of gruff voice come through. Oh, I'll be right with you. Take a look. See what you need. If you can't stand it, there's a bit of paste in a little decanter just at the side of the door. You can rub it under your nose.
I'm gonna start going through it like the Goodwill bins.
Yeah. I mean, all of these seem to be made of a fine leather, and they're all different varieties. The colors almost seem to be a neutral, like cream.
I won't do it all.
And they all look pretty large. They seemingly would fit you and be loose. From what it seems, Grimtuck. But there are wide varieties. There's coats, pants, jackets, like shirts, all different styles, all different makes. These are a few boots here and there.
All leather?
Yeah. And there are a few furs, like an interesting mixture of the two. Mostly leather, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you see this older, graying dwarf kind of walk out the back as you guys are pawing through his stuff. He just kind of no shirt, kind of like the half-orc you saw. No shirt, large, thick apron on him, and just like slathered with something probably awful on his arms. And he comes out.
Tom's of Finland?
No, don't think it's slathered with that kind of stuff.
Okay, just checking.
Doesn't look like it would be slippery. Let's
Okay.
just say that.
Okay.
And he kind of walks out and goes, greetings, welcome to the thick of tannery. I apologize. Again, it's a little bit hard to stay in here, but how can I help you all?
We need some clothing. Gonna be making a bit of a trip to Oceanshade, and looking to blend in a little bit. A lot of blacks. I'm thinking, like,
I can do black.
and basically just that we all kind of need a little bit of a, bit of a different look to us. Something a little more menacing. I have ideas for myself and maybe a couple of notes for these guys, but I gotta like run it by them first.
I mean, if you pick off the style on the rack, I can make it work.
All right. So yeah, guys. I was gonna say, I think we just gotta like toughen up a little bit, looking like a little bit more for our like look,
Grimtuck, wouldn't we have the most success at fitting in if we were to buy clothes actually from Oceanshade, it occurs to me?
I don't want to like show up and then look like. Here's the thing: these guys fucking gossip a lot. Then the second we come in, we're gonna look like us. We don't blend in real well. Like, so I figure we show up and look like we got like an image, and then we look like we got our shit together.
I might ask why you're going to Oceanshade, but I guess
Do bad shit. But they're like bad people stuff, so like we're gonna do good stuff. Just Yeah. So anyways, like Rain, you keep doing you. I mean, like I'd say just go whatever direction you want, but you already kind of got it down. Like,
yeah.
You got like like the fucking whole like don't fuck with me look. Eldwin, like that look that you gave when you were talking about how much you fucking love Drow, like that, just like a lot. Like it's badass. It was scary, man. Like,
excuse me, we don't love Drow. Did
No.
I hear that correctly?
no, we don't love him. I was
Pretty
making a
Drow
joke.
lover.
He's not a fan at all.
Oh, good. Okay.
Indeed.
I mean, you can already change how you look, but I gotta say that like you're really super pretty, and we gotta make that somehow be menacing. If we could figure that out, like the whole like creepy, menacing, like it was fucking mysterious, like this person, maybe just like leave the mask on or something, because the second you take it off, people are like, oh hey, what's your
Her mask is on right now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just talking about it right now. You're like, yeah, like just leave it on, but like maybe because you're a lot of like whites and creams, and it's really approachable. I was thinking maybe like, like the wizened creepy look. Like if you could lean into that, Like, just be like I don't know what the fuck this person's gonna do because they're terrifying and mysterious. Like, I bet you could pull it off really well. Like,
Probably. And her clothes change right in front of your eyes, and she basically has on like the same outfit that Silence did, but all black.
yeah, see? Like that. Like the fucking, see? You got it down. But,
Lose business if you had more of my...
like, for me, here's what I'm going with. So it's like, I'm gonna get like the full long coat, but with no sleeves, because I think I'm allergic to sleeves.
Some
No
say
shirt
they are
on.
bullshit.
I think you see the dwarf now kind of like sidle up next to you as you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him grab something off the rack and put it over his arm.
Like, I gotta keep my belt because it's my belt. It's like goes with my, the wrist guard. It's like my thing. It's a tribal piece. It signifies. Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. But anyways, that and maybe like just some leather pants and some leather boots and maybe a hat. But one thing I do. Hey, one thing I want to say is
Hat might be a little bit of a problem. Not gonna lie.
we don't worry about it. We'll just do like a red sash or something around the headband kind of thing. This cloak. Is there any way you could sew this into the back of the jacket? Because I can't really do the jacket and the cloak together. I still have to have the hood at the top. So it's like I still want the cloak, but it'll be on the underside of the jacket. Maybe not sew it, but how would it make this work?
Why do you want to wear a jacket and a cloak at the same time?
Never mind, it's an image thing.
She needed a duster.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
A duster of protection.
A duster with no sleeves.
I mean, I can definitely try. I'm a little worried that I don't know. Maybe it will fit, but okay if that's what you want. I mean, you're the customer and all.
I just got an idea in my head that I'm trying to pull off here.
I'll try.
It's like an Oceanshade aesthetic, if you can imagine one. That's a big word. Where did I learn that?
That's a whole side of you I've never seen before, Grimtuck.
Society's been picking up weird stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
this.
I drank tea this morning.
Yep, that's true. I would not have guessed that when I first met you.
Well,
Okay, so we have the aesthetic of him down. What
what are you guys
can I
doing?
get the rest of you? And he seemingly takes the pile of clothes that he was pulling off and throws it over the desk. Just like flat on top.
You said shirts earlier. Not they're leather shirts.
You don't get to wear like a leather shirt. That's weird. I'm not wearing a shirt at all.
Well, I mean,
They'll last you for a very long time.
You don't have to buy stuff from here. We can get clothes from other places. I'm just saying.
I mean, I have half my body is covered in plate armor. I think I was sort of thinking of maybe going to the blacksmith and having it painted a dark color,
It's a good idea.
but
Yeah, I can't really do much about that. I could change the color of your clothes if you need me to. Would that help?
that would work.
I wouldn't be able to do anything with the metal though.
Fair. I just don't think leather under plate would be very comfortable. That's all I'm saying. So maybe you could just dye my regular clothes.
I could do that.
Plenty of people wear leather under plate. It's a thing. It doesn't bite.
So you don't have. You said that hats would be a problem.
Hats would be a problem.
See.
But I have many kinds of shirts and other things like that.
Grimtuck, would a leather mask do this job?
That would be creepy as fuck.
Do you have
Yeah.
leather masks?
Yeah.
Shopkeep?
No, but I could make one pretty easily. What are you looking for?
Something intimidating.
Something with a zipper over the mouth.
And the eyes too. You gotta get the Just gotta be careful. Make sure your eyes are closed when you're. Yeah.
I'm gonna get off this boat looking like half a Slipknot.
Intimidating as fuck.
So edgy.
God damn it.
Oh man.
I think I could make a mask. Do you want it half face, full face, like hers?
Yours is half face or full face?
It's full.
Full face.
You want like a thing just over your eyes? Or are you trying to be? I don't know,
No, let's go.
vigilante?
I think full face.
Full face.
Yes.
But
But make it sure that I have plenty of vision. I don't want my vision obstructed.
okay, I can do that. Do you want the mouth covered?
Small opening. I want to be able to breathe through it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I could do that. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna be anything to write home about, but I can definitely take a piece of leather and cut it right.
Give him some fingerless gloves too, like some black ones.
No. I don't want my bow finger messed with.
Oh, you can't shoot with gloves. I figured that might be easier.
I was gonna offer if you
Only
wanted, I could give you gloves.
only
with-
special elven gloves will do.
Oh well, never mind then.
You see. I was gonna say you see the dwarf kind of like step
Christ.
back and be like,
Well, fuck me.
"Well, fuck me running." Okay, so you want anything else? You want a mask,
Yeah, I figure.
and that's it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'll look intimidating,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
I look around at everybody.
Hey, yeah, you already kind of have like a.
It's gonna be something.
I mean, you got a lot of red going on and a lot of dark, so that really plays to it a lot too. Like
And
you're-
I've got this cloak that I kind of shoulder.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
mean,
reckon I should put a
overall-
hood up with a mask on. I figure.
And just do that steel gaze thing, that pissed off gaze that you do. Like
Yeah.
when you're wearing the mask,
Yeah.
that scares the shit out of people.
Yeah. All right. I'm set.
Okay.
Oh,
Who's
could-
next?
Could you line the top of my cloak with fur?
Yes, of course I can.
Okay,
All right, and
Preference on
You
color.
look like the Night's
Preference
Watch.
on
kind of.
style. Animal.
Yeah, like a wolf's fur,
I can do that.
and then my clothes, dark blues.
Dark blues. I can do that too. You're covered, right, my dear?
Yes, I'll be fine.
I figured. Don't really know what you are, but
She's already turned back to her regular clothes.
you're fine. You got this. You're pretty close to what they're talking about.
Yeah.
What do you want anything else? Cloak? Coat?
Do you have any like fur scarves? Like,
I could
like
make
long like pieces of fur,
I could cut one up to make it right.
or like maybe one of those scarves that like still have like the feet on it.
Like a half cloak, but with the feet.
Like no, like the feet of the animal. Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
so-
Half
yeah.
cloak, like it goes over your shoulders, but
Yeah.
it hangs down
One
over
of
your
those.
chest.
But she
Yeah.
has the.
I still have like claws on them.
You're the displacer cloak.
Kind of already
Well, that's what I'm talking. Just like
Yeah,
a scarf
yeah,
piece,
gotcha.
like something that go around.
Another set of limbs.
Yeah, I could try. I could do something like that. We definitely have full skinned animals here.
Yeah,
Preference on fur, I guess.
in black, gray,
Would you rather it?
Sable, maybe.
Or owlbear.
Sable would be cool.
I don't have any owlbear in this season.
Oh, all right.
Sorry. Come back 3 months from now.
They only give out 20 permits.
It's very hard. Have you ever tried hunting an owlbear and keeping it pristine?
Mm-mm.
Nah, it's rough.
They smell fucking terrible, though. It's hard to cure it, I'm sure.
It is. So, half cloak with paws.
Yeah.
Just change your stuff. You're good. Mask.
Leather mask.
I know.
I was trying not to say it.
Should I also ask Marabi to get you a chainsaw?
I was about to say, fucking leather face.
And I'm doing boots. I'm doing pants. You're doing my jacket for me.
Yeah. You want to come back and we'll get it fitted.
Can we just do? Okay, yeah, sure. Don't you want to like measure us now?
No, I don't need to
come back.
measure you. I just
All
want you to come back. You got to put it all on for me.
Okay.
That's not. You need to go in there and put it all on, and then I'll come in and get it measured for you.
Like right now?
You want the clothes, right?
I don't know. You said come back. I thought you meant like come back later.
No, as in back into the fitting room.
Oh. All right, I got this. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I've done this before. No big deal. All right. I'm sure we all do our fitting thing.
Well, so you go into the fitting room and you put on what he pulled off the shelf, which is a cream-colored outfit that is loose-fitting and definitely not what you're looking for. It looks. You look in the mirror of this fitting room, and you are appalled.
This is not what I was going for.
And the dwarf walks in. He seemingly has what look to be some form of measuring tapes and things like that. And he pulls out this interesting little handheld trinket that seems to kind of open and close. It has a hinge right in the center and a very sharp, fine point right at the tip that seemingly connects it, like clips down. Almost like a hand sewing machine, if you ever seen one of those in real life.
I was thinking you're talking about like a bedazzler.
Shit. It's about to get Lisa Frank up in here.
So he starts by, as he like kicks over a box so he can step up to just about your shoulder height. He starts and he clamps onto the first corner of the shoulder of the jacket, and you see the thing start to go, and it starts to like move on its own, just like clamping back and forth very quickly. And as it does, it removes the arm. And it does it for the second side too. And as it finishes, you see a nice seam left over, no fraying, fits perfectly. And then you notice this large piece of clothing that was definitely loose on you seemed to shrink and fit your proportions perfectly.
All right.
Now, what color were you thinking, bud?
Oh, black. Definitely black. And if there's any way for, like, a highlight colored crimson, I'm going that for sure. Like, black with, like, crimson, whatever. Line.
How about crimson on the collar?
Yeah, okay. That works.
So you see him do that same thing, and he seems to, like, move his hand over the top, which seems to be almost like a lodestone. Just like, as he does, he clamps it again back on the thing, and it continues moving about. It's like drawing over your clothing, and as it does, you see black just kind of grow over that cream color, and moments later, it's done. It's completely done. And then he goes about that same business. He once again rubs his hand over, and the red pours out through the black. It changes once again, and now you have this beautiful red collar on this like ebony coat.
Sweet.
Followed closely by the pants, the pants, the boots, all of that stuff. And again, same thing. With a quick few like jabs of this thing over the material, it now fits exactly as it should, and the color is perfect what you're looking for.
That's badass. Yeah.
It's not bad. It has its drawbacks, but it's nice to have around. It definitely helps the sales of these things.
For sure.
That's my time in half.
I'm sure. All right. Well, fuck. This is damn near perfect.
Anything else you need?
No, let's switch out. What?
The cloak and the thing I have to kind of do on my... I gotta see if that actually works yet.
All right. Shall I come back and get it?
No. Here, give me the cloak you want, and I'll see if I can get it attached to the...
I toss it out to him.
So he takes it, he puts it... You see now, as he opens what effectively is the dressing room, and you see Grimtuck in full piratey apparel. Like, decked out, minus the now jacket.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to his desk, and he kind of spreads everything away and puts the two together, and then tries to use whatever the handheld device is on it, but it doesn't seem to connect. As it tries and to do anything with the cloak of the manta ray, if I'm not mistaken, can't puncture it. Just doesn't seem to connect the two.
I wasn't thinking puncture it, but yeah, I don't really know how it works. Well,
is this thing? It's got magic, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can't combine the two.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll just wear it underneath or something. It'll be fine. Cool.
And
Someone else want to jump on in? That's actually pretty cool.
How long did that take?
10 minutes.
That's impressive.
Right?
I suppose I'll go next.
Kind of tickles a little.
My cloak is also magical, so will you not be able to line it with fur?
I could try. He wanted to actually like fully attach. I could get the lining to kind of mitt.
Got it.
It'd take a little bit, but again, it's a little hard to work with magical items.
Okay. But other than that, I guess
You see him take a bit of pace, and actually instead he now takes needle and thread and starts the process by hand, which seemingly kind of stops the inability to do it and allows for that quick seam and line around the edge to fill as the fur just lines up and matches.
Okay. It just like comes from the device.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sweet.
And again, he does that with all your cloth apparel. He goes over it, and it works like that almost instantaneously. As the first jab of the needle into the cloth, blue just erupts out over the course of the rest of your clothing and just fills in. He does it 3 times, and your shirt's completely blue.
Could I get some silver accents?
I can try.
Some highlights, maybe?
They won't actually be metal, though.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah, and he does that. He does a few, and you see a slightly metallic thread kind of wrapped around the edges where you need it.
Cool.
Finishing it up doesn't take very long. Same thing. All the pieces you wish to be blue are blue. You have a nice fur around the edge of your cloak, and you look much more piratey. Though your
armor's still green.
Armor's still green.
But I'll take care of that.
And green and blue is a nice combo. And he takes one of the hides off the wall, and does a similar thing where he kind of seemingly cuts it in half very quickly. And as he does, he uses his little handheld device, and it fills in the gaps, changes the color of the actual fur itself. And he brings it back around, and it's like, same as his. I'm not sure if I can actually attach it, but I can definitely give you.
I just wanted like something that can hang down.
Yeah, and he throws it over, and you feel the paws of this creature just kind of like hit to the side of your arms, and just like lays down, sinks over, and fits very nicely.
Excellent. And I have like little claws.
And then he pulls out a long stretch of leathers, and as he does, he goes at it with his little handheld device, and you see it doing its job. It's almost looks now like it's cutting like a pair of scissors, but he rounds out, and as he does, he kind of peels up a few extra pieces and adds them to the actual leather itself, and it almost slowly but surely like forms up like he's molding clay, but it is that same leather. And as he finishes, he pulls out 2 straps and he attaches it to each side, and he pulls out a buckle, and he adds it the buckle on one side and actually dots in holes on the other. And he kind of looks at it and shakes his head and brings it over to Elduin. Try this on.
I tried on.
Is that half-mast, just like nose and below?
Oh no, he wanted a full mask.
I was imagining something similar to that.
Okay. Yeah. Just with the eyes exposed?
Yeah, with the eyes exposed, yeah.
And just like a slit for the mouth, kind of?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like full, not like, doesn't have to be like a
Looks
devil.
kind of insect
devil mouth.
almost, or
Doesn't have to be,
Yeah.
well, without the
Yeah.
buggy eyes.
yeah.
But just holes. But just like a full leather mask that, like, you
2
know,
straps
in the back, like, yeah.
Yeah. And
Then when you pull your hood up, you just look creepy.
Yes.
so you got a little bit of your hair flowing down over the front of it, and it goes just to the edge of your hairline. Yeah. It sits perfectly. It definitely looks, you don't look inviting.
Yeah, we're getting there, guys. This is perfect.
While everyone else is getting their stuff fitted, like after I get my scarf and I have like these big claws like on my scarf now, I'm gonna like pull out my disguise kit
Quad claws, yeah.
and I'm gonna put on some like bright red lipstick and some like black war paint like around my eyes, so that like with my like full black eyes are even harder to make out now, like with like black war paint over them.
Yeah, that's fucking badass.
And I'm gonna like mess up my hair a little bit, like start to look real Mad Maxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. We're getting it, guys. Feeling pretty good about this.
Okay, so anything else for anyone? Or, are you good?
No.
No, I think we're good.
So altogether it'd be about 10 gold for yours there.
Easy enough.
A gold for yours there, Mr. Elf.
Thank you. Here you are.
3 gold for yours,
Gladly.
and 2 for yours, my dear.
I hand it over.
Let me know if you need anything else while you're in.
I guess throw these. You can have these pants. They've I don't need them.
You can have these pants.
No, thank you.
I mean,
Keep them.
I mean, they've been a lot of places, and
they're yours.
yeah, I'll go. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna.
I'm not a thrift store. I sell new items.
All right, whatever. Cool. I just figured I'd offer you some free pants, but if you don't need them, that's fine.
You know, I'm full up. I appreciate
That
that.
makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You may want to put those pants on later. They're well worn in.
This is gonna be me for a while,
Well, that's true.
and I can always find new pants.
That's true. I'm going to head to the blacksmith and get this armor painted.
I could go with you, sure.
Oh, if you like.
Or I don't know. I gotta go get that hole.
You do. Get
Better.
that hole.
If anyone asks you, just remember, tell them the Bertram Bouldercrest.
Bertram Bouldercrest.
Bertram Bouldercrest. Gotcha. Well, thank you, Bertram. Much appreciation.
Not a problem. Always happy to help people look intimidating. Definitely, this is an everyday thing for me.
Yeah, it's badass, right?
He just like says that and like.
See, this guy gets it.
This guy gets it.
Okay. Yeah. He goes back and continues what he's doing. He goes into the back, comes back out even before you leave, and restocks the few pieces he's already pulled off the shelf.
We'll head to the Storm Forge.
To the Storm Forge. Yeah. So you have to go up a few levels, but once you get there, basically to the opposite side of the thicket.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to the open market, you make it to the Storm Forge. He is Gordon is already well on his way to his like second or third piece he's been working on today. And you just hear that same old clang, clang.
I will hail him in Orcish, because I can speak it.
Yeah, why not?
Hail and well met.
Right. You were here yesterday, right?
Yeah.
How can I help you?
I was hoping to get this armor painted a different color.
Oh, well, I think I could do that.
Excellent. How much?
What are you thinking for?
Something dark, black probably, that matches this clothing.
Not blue.
No, I think I want to have a little bit of contrast.
Alright, to paint, what do you got? You got the breastplate there.
It's half plate, so it's a mithril half plate. So yeah, it's like a breast piece.
What about your shield?
That too. Yes.
Altogether, probably like 2 gold.
Done.
Just for a paint job. Now, everyone else went with you? Does everyone else go with you?
Imagine if it's on the way, then yeah, sure.
It's in the open market. You all look quite different today.
Amelia looks exactly the same.
You. Are you wearing the mask?
No, I was.
Okay.
No, not here.
I just had to. I didn't know.
Yeah.
This is who I am now.
They didn't care who I was. So I put on the mask.
No,
Is
it's
anyone else
in my
need
pack.
I think I'm good.
No, I don't think so.
I'll be back in a few hours, I suppose.
It wouldn't take long. Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. If you could, is it possible to give it sort of a weathered look, like it's been on the ocean? I hate to ask you to destroy your paint job you just made, but could you?
I mean, a bit of grit on there shouldn't be a problem.
Excellent.
You're like that fucking kid in junior high that scratched up his skateboard, but like on a curb.
Yeah.
Yeah. On purpose.
Scrapes it up the wrong way.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah, he does that. He pauses. He quenches the blade he was working on, and then just pulls up, gathers all your armor pieces and your shield.
Yep. I leave it all there.
Yep, and goes about doing that, which is a process. He seemingly puts on a thick layer of what looks to be. He starts with seemingly like metallic, something silver. Initially, even though you asked him to do black, But that's what he's doing, and then he goes about that, leaving you guys
the
to your
man to
thing.
do his work.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go see Timber now?
Yeah, I gotta stop by Maravi's.
Okay.
Got that.
Well, we were here in the market, so.
Yeah, gotta make a run.
Okay.
I gave him a bunch of money already.
Right. I gave you some money to give.
Yeah,
him
we did
money.
at the bar.
So clearly, I believe in this goal.
Doesn't take you long from the Stormforge to finding Maravi's cart. As Maravi is already doing his usual salesman tactics, you hear, yes sir, you need that. Let's see, we got some boots, we got some books, we got some pots. What do you want, sir? And he sees you all go, oh, hey, my friends, what are you all looking differently? Why?
We're going to Oceanshade.
Ooh, why?
Yeah, because we got stuff to do there that's, we gotta look cool for.
Grimtuck wants to be the pirate king,
Pirate mayor.
pirate president.
I don't really know what it looks like right now, but I gotta see a guy about a sword.
Pirate dictator.
Yeah, I gotta see a guy about a sword.
Where did you all get these
Pirate
wonderful
Prime
clothes?
Minister.
Oh, Bertram something.
Ooh, yes.
I made mine as Amelia snaps her fingers and then is wearing the exact same outfit Grimtuck is.
It's even cooler.
That is a good look.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty badass.
Yeah. I'm gonna like.
Sleeveless duster.
Yep.
With Amelia and the mask. Yeah.
No shirt.
No shirt.
But it's that perfect.
out?
Well, it's that perfect fantasy one where it's just covering.
Yeah, it
everything.
covers just the right bits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a calendar somewhere with you on it. We should paint that on the side of our first ship.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, out OOC. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes, we should do that.
Well, enjoy the smell, did you? It's a little bit. It's a little bit hard to interact with that man, especially if you have to go into his establishment.
Does great work, though.
It helps. I've definitely helped him in the past.
I'm sure that was probably one of your things.
It was.
Well, hey, what's up with that hole? I think we gave you a bunch of money for it. I'm supposed to come pick it up today.
Still there.
Nice. We good? Can I just pick up this hole?
You're going to throw it under my table again?
Nah, that was a one-time thing.
Okay, let it not be another thing again. How about that? Because
All right.
I'd really like to not, do a lot of things, being that I heard what could have happened when I wasn't here.
Yeah, I would have fallen in a hole, and then it'd been funny.
Oh,
We'd have got it out. Just get a ramp. You put the ramp in the hole.
not how... No, I'm talking about your companion right there.
I just pulled him out of the hole.
That's not how that works.
What were we doing with the bag of holding?
I think we
Not
gave
putting
to
it in the
Amelia
hole.
already.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, all right.
Amelia
we
just
did
raises her hand.
Oh, we did all this.
I
but
was
figured
still in my
out-
inventory, so
Ah.
that's why. All right, cool. Well, let me get rid of that.
You dumped everything from the bag.
Yep, you gave me an empty bag of holding.
Yeah.
That's right.
You dumped everything from the bag into the hole.
Yep, just one to the other.
Which confuses Metolius because if your intent is to throw it under people and have them fall in it, they're just going to fall on all your treasure. So.
I don't have to know how things work to have fun with them.
No, that's fine. I'm not saying your fun is wrong. But Metolius is confused.
You see him bring out the folded hole and passes it down to you.
Cool.
It's just a nice velvety black cloth, probably about a foot by a foot, square as it is.
All right, it's going in the bag. And
No, it's
no,
not
no.
going in the bag. It's not going in the bag.
I have a backpack.
It's going in a bag, not the bag.
Not the
Great.
bag.
Yeah. Nope.
I have that bag.
Yeah, you do.
Trust me, we have insulated ourselves somewhat.
Though I would say if you happen to do any more business with Bertram, just don't mention my name. It's better that way.
Why? Do you guys have bad blood?
Well, okay, so you know the whole thing with the token that you thought would make you fly, and
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't read the fine print either. So
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, I don't deal in returns, so you know.
I mean, I laughed. This guy needs to learn to take a joke.
Hey, he seems to be making quite a good business out of it. He just happens to have to start at a different point than he expected.
Yeah, whatever. That's between you guys. It makes good clothes. I just won't bring your name up.
That's better.
All right, well, we got to go do a thing. We got to go see Timber.
Indeed, we should.
Yeah, good luck. Hope you sell a lot of blue potions.
I always do. Good luck becoming pirate mayor.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, I really appreciate that. Those kind words.
Are you going in for the vote? What do you?
I don't really know how it works. Every other time. You know what? We'll come back to it.
Okay.
I don't really. We'll just
It might be better. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's best.
I think it's best. I don't know. Let's just good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me know if you win the vote.
Yeah. All right.
And yeah, Robbie gives you the portable hole, and the day continues as you all make your way towards Timber.
Wait, he needs to become the Pirate Pope so that we can reuse the St. Grimtuck art.
Oh man, Pirate Pope.
Pirate Pope.
Oh man, I love all of
Yeah,
these
but you
ideas.
gotta start as a pirate priest, then go to a pirate cardinal.
Yeah.
Like
Pirate Bishop.
Pirate bishop.
Yeah.
You really gotta like go through the pirate steps.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Spend time in the Pirate Vatican.
Yeah.
I don't know, that sounds like a lot of work.
Over in Pirate Rome.
Oh,
It's a good thing we're going there.
Yeah. But anyway, Timber.
Yeah, I was like, we have degraded.
So yeah, you all make your way up to the highest point in the thicket. You find the meeting hall where you had initially seen Timber, and she's there, going about. You see her kind of going over that's a similar kind of fungal growth that she was working with before. And as you all walk in, she drops it, and the whole plate becomes just a flat surface again. And as you walk in, and she looks at you and goes, "Well, Amelia, are you still looking like Grimtech?"
Sure.
Okay. Well, it looks like you all seem to be looking the part, at least most of you.
Yep.
What? So I apologize. I took all you here and have you come so early, but I figured we should talk on how you wish to make it to Oceanshade.
Well, I don't know. You said we were gonna get a lift from
Well, yes, but
Silence.
I think I should expedite your travels to Ostwald. Otherwise, it'd take you days.
Oh yeah, if you could do that, that would be great.
I would say if you're all ready.
We gotta get our stuff.
Oh,
And shit. Yeah, can we just go get it and come back? I think we're all ready to go. Are we ready to go?
I
Paint
thought
job
so.
should be done soon.
Yeah, gotta
yeah,
get your
yeah,
stuff.
get
Gotta
that.
get stuff from the inn.
Gail never imparts my requests. Well, I had told her to let you know that if you were ready, you'd be going. She just told you what, to come see me?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
really need
Yes.
to tell that girl to be more specific.
Shit. Well, I mean.
We'll be back momentarily. Wow.
Just fast forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I have any other business in.
Gather all
I
your
don't
stuff
know
from the
Yeah.
stag.
Gathering things from the inn montage.
Packing up stuff montage.
Okay. And as
I
we
leave behind my old pants at the end.
You just want to leave your mark somewhere, huh?
Are you leaving it under the mattress or under
Yes.
the bed?
Mm-hmm.
That's just gonna add questions.
Yep.
That's all that's gonna do.
I'm one pair of pants lighter than when I showed up.
Congrats.
If we're leaving and going back and getting stuff, Amelia would drop her
Okay.
disguise.
Walking around, Donald ducking it.
Yep. Shirt cocking it.
Shirt cock on it.
And it's definitely terrifying. No, I'm just kidding. On girls, it's cute. Guys, it's weird.
Unless you're into that kind of thing.
That's what I should have done. I never wear a shirt. I just wear only shirts now.
I think your enemies would be intimidated. That's what
You show up to a fight with no
and
pants
socks.
on.
Monsters do it
Dirty
all the
white
time.
socks.
It's true.
Show up naked. Trolls, they're just swinging it. It's gross.
Oh yeah. Can I either run back to the tannery or retcon that I got kind of like belt loops put on the backside of the furs, so that way when I go upside down, like the hanging scarf doesn't.
Yes.
Cool.
I'll
Thanks.
say in the process of the montage,
Yes.
you go back to the tannery.
Yeah. I just got like so they're gonna attach to my like.
And in 90s 16 Candles fashion, you mentioned Marabi at the very end and he ran you out.
Dong.
Okay, so we wipe to you coming back into the building as now you notice right where Timber was standing, there seems to be a large growth, what seems to almost looks like the trunk of a tree had grown from the floor to the ceiling. And Timber's there, kind of managing it. Her hand kind of fades, the glow in it disappears. As she finishes, this tree just kind of finishes forming as the branches flow out and join the roof. Welcome back. Sorry that I was not specific the first time. But are you all ready? Because this will be a very quick instance. We will be there momentarily.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
Yep.
And as she does that, you see her whisper something under her breath, and using her staff, she runs the tip of it down, straight down from the top of the tree to the bottom, and instantly a doorway opens in front of you. She's like, okay, everyone through, please, quickly.
Sure. Run right through.
I run through.
Yup.
I saunter through.
I stride through.
I awkwardly jog until I see everybody being cool. And then I cool walk through too.
Rain broods through.
Hands in pocket.
Yeah.
Scuffing feet. And as you all walk through, the scent of salt air, like salt water, just hits you. The smell of the sea and the sound of crashing waves, well as small squeaky chirps, seem to echo throughout the area as you look ahead of you and find Ostwald. You look behind you and find this gigantic tree. One you had passed, it just happened to be part of the forest. And Timber's standing there and goes, I don't usually get to get out much, so this is a nice little jaunt. But if I'm not mistaken, we could find Silence at the Puffin's Nest. That's where you can usually find her around most of the day. And she leads you down that way. As she does, she just walks through, falling through, and you see a few people kind of look, and as they pass, once you get into town, they see they see Timber, and there's obvious knowledge of who that is, but they very specifically turn and don't say anything to her. And she keeps walking, going through. The whole town does this, as all of them very visually acknowledge, but don't say names, don't say hi, nothing. As they continue forward, she makes it just past the fish market, and then the Puffin's Nest right in front of you, the bar. You see out on the docks, on the farthest dock, you see Silence's ship tied down and held. This time no longer set out into the bay itself. Now it seemingly she had kept it aside, maybe to restock, maybe to fix any problems from the previous encounters.
Can I observe these people and see if they are turning away out of respect or fear or something else?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, that's... yes, I would like to do that as well.
Do it.
Natural 1.
They think we're badass. Turn away from us.
You're worried that they're specious against Tabaxi.
16.
16?
Yeah.
There's obviously acknowledging of her, and then almost form of reverence
Okay.
But you even see you hear a few of them kind of chatter. You hear the word timber pass one's lips, and the other kind of like stops them and kind of silence her. And you see Timber just kind of like shake her head and give a little chuckle at that action.
Does she seem like she thinks it's a little bit much?
No,
Okay.
You don't see Timber minus that moment.
Yeah.
Which is more maybe that you all saw that instead of it happening. She seems to pay barely any mind to it and continue forward.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
And then she leads you up the stairs to the Puffin's nest, opens the door, and walks in, and you hear just a loud chiming of ruckus behavior to the other side of the door. Do.
Does this suddenly go quiet though?
No, there seems to be people doing their thing. Again, no one ever went quiet. They didn't stop their conversation when they walked by
They just
Timber.
don't look at her.
They just
Okay.
leave her to paying almost no
Sorry,
mind to
I
her.
somehow fell under the impression that they all were silent as she passed.
No, not that kind of reverence.
Okay.
Just not acknowledge, like purposely looking away.
Yeah.
And as she opens the door, and as you all file in, you see at the far side silence, as well as a couple of the main Chipans sitting around. You see Hawk, or Jabaxi, Navigator, and you see Baldric sitting next to Silence, all of them enjoying a brew. They seem to be conversing about something, and as she walks in, Silence stands up, and you see her pick up her glass and cheers it towards Timber. And Timber just like shakes her head, and you see Silence looking at her, and it's like, what? You're not gonna have a drink with me? You're not gonna enjoy yourself? You're not gonna take time to sit down? And Timber's like, I don't have time for that.
I want to inside check this
Yeah.
to see if is that her ex. 16.
There doesn't seem to be any romantic connection.
Okay. It's like, come on, baby. Come on, have a drink with me. I ain't got time for this shit.
No, and you kind of look around in Silence, like, looks at everyone and goes, don't you know what this is? She comes down from on high and joins us and has, like, graces us with her presence. And Timber looks at her and goes, you're already drunk, aren't you?
Hey, Silence, check out this badass new outfit.
My God, you are badass.
Right?
You're all badass.
Right? We're going to Oceanshade, so we gotta look the part.
Why the hell are you going to Oceanshade?
Oh, I'm gonna be the pirate mayor.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'll figure it out when I get there.
How are you getting there?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We were hoping you'd take it.
No.
And Timber kind of like puts up a hand and stands next to Silence, goes, I was hoping to call in a favor. The harp needs transport of our friends. And Silence doesn't drop the drunk, but definitely holds it back
Rings it in.
a little bit.
Look, the first thing we plan to do when we get there is steal a ship.
You're seriously asking me to bring these people over to steal a ship?
No, it's not the only reason we're going.
She's not talking to you.
I'm interrupting anyways. I'm
He was like, yeah, I know.
Duh. And Timber looks over. It's they had the vision, and they would like to follow through on a bit of information that they had gathered. And Silence goes, oh, that vision. Okay, I think we can. Okay, gentlemen, round it up. Let's go get the ship ready. Let all the deckhands know that we'll be leaving very soon. And she goes over to the bar and goes, spot a nettle tea, please. And goes, if y'all want, you can sit down and have a drink on me while I try to quell this back a little bit. I didn't expect to be leaving so soon.
I have a question, a mechanical question.
Yeah.
Could I purge someone's drunkenness with 5 points of lay on hands? Because I can purge a poison.
Sure.
I will purge.
Dope.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, that is like the perfect use of that.
Achievement unlocked.
I will say to Silence, you won't need that tea. Hold out your hand.
She kind of like puts it out.
And I put my hand on hers.
You lay your hand on hers.
I lay my hand on hers. I fucking hate you. I lay my hand on hers.
She like warily puts her like, what? What?
And there's a sort of a silvery glow as I channel the power of Maliki through my hand, and I purge the alcohol from her bloodstream, or some of it.
Yeah. As you
Most of it.
pump 5 points into her as the alcohol is purged, you see her eyes kind of go from that cloudy, like half lidded
Right.
look to instantly like open, like, oh, okay, well, that's different. Huh. Gents, do you have more for them as well?
Sure.
Same thing?
Yes, whatever helps us get on our way, and I will place my hand on one of their on Baldrick's shoulder.
Okay.
And I will do the same with the tabaxi, and I will spend some more and purge them of their alcohol.
As soon as they also kind of like come back to full, just like looking at each other like wide-eyed, and Silence kind of sits down next to him like, we have to remember to find someone who can do that in those crucial moments, because whew, I think we're even going to pass up a hangover. That's nice. Thank you.
Hangover bypass. I love it.
Okay, so you all want to go to Oceanshade. Like now.
I mean, like, yeah.
How many days will it take to get there? 2?
Just about, depending on how choppy the waters are. I mean, we're all pretty prepped. I want to make sure the harp was ready, but I didn't know I'd have it ready for you all. And she kind of looks over at Amelia at that point and goes, it's nice seeing you all again. She winks for all those at home.
Wink.
Wouldn't be able to see it, but behind her mask, Amelia smiles.
Yeah. And she goes, well, is there anything else you needed to prepare? You all got, well, most of you got all decked out in new apparel?
Mine is in my backpack. I'll pull it out and hold it up. Like, not on my face, but I'm like, yeah.
Why?
You turned her more gay.
Put it on. I'll just kind of like put it on like halfway and like not fully strapped up and just be like, to be intimidating.
Yeah, all right, please take that off your face in the middle of the bar.
Huh, it's working, hey.
Alright, Psychomantis.
I was hoping for Plague Doctor, but it's still creepy. For sure.
I see you play Castlevania.
Okay.
If I was a spellcaster, I would have done Plague Doctor.
Plague Doctor is cool.
I think it's working quite well, actually. Yeah, please don't wear that in my hometown.
It'll scare the puffins.
You'll scare a lot of things.
But especially the puffins.
You wouldn't want that.
Don't you all look at me like this is something I would normally wear.
It's growing on you, man.
I don't believe you.
I just wasn't going to question. Timber kind of like coughs at this point. If there's nothing else, I need to get back. The thicket doesn't like me away for too long, especially not on just flights of fancy. But I wanted to make sure that you all made it here safely and quickly, as you are doing good work for us.
Yeah, thanks, Timber. We appreciate it. It was weird, but it was nice to meet you.
Don't say that like we are not going to see each other again.
I mean, like, just in general. Thanks.
Of course. May the whispers on the wind guide you. All of you.
Is there a callback to that we should use?
No.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, you too.
And also with you.
And also with you. That's exactly what I was thinking. And I stopped myself.
And then Timber leaves. Slowly but surely walks out. She kind of looks around. You see her put a hand on Silence's shoulders.
Lay a hand. Hey!
More place, but yeah, sure. And then whispers something to her as she leaves. But then walks out the door, and the door closes, and only for a few moments more do you hear the clack of Timber's staff before she's seemingly gone. And Silence looks at y'all and goes, "So, Pirate Mare? Really?"
I don't know. We gotta go find a sword there. And I figured 2 birds with 1 stone, maybe 3 birds. So we gotta go there and find a sword. Also, get another ship. And then maybe, if we can, be the Pirate King. I don't know.
I think Amelia also said something else about something else being there. Some other place.
Correct. The hammer.
Yeah, it's on the same island, right?
It is.
Yeah, we got some shit to do.
Well, I'm happy to help you actually get there. I wasn't really doing anything important at the moment, and I figure a nice little jaunt with friends.
Sounds good. When can we leave?
Within the hour or two, unless you need anything else. You can always, if you need any supplies, go to the stores.
I think I'm all done.
I think we're ready.
You were living in. You made it to Firelit, so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well then, they have you pretty well covered. Yeah, I just need to stop by my home really quick and say my goodbyes. But I'll send.
How about we just meet you on the ship?
Yeah, meet me on the docks.
All right.
Baldric and Hawk are already there setting up.
Cool.
We will go there promptly.
And yeah, she leaves. And as she does, leaving you there, I would say, jump, and make it to the docks. Unless you want to do anything, you find your way there. A few moments later, probably about an hour past this point, Silence finds her way down. You see her in slightly different attire. Her jacket seems worn, and it looks as though she did a similar change to you all. Instead of her slightly more colorful attire, she's more in the blacks and older leathers that her jacket kind of looks like now. Sea-worn, that kind of situation. You do notice that he seemingly, as we just skipped over this, when you went back to get your armor, the weathering, he used the actual metallic underneath to give it the look of it's been worn and beaten, scraping away just the top layer of black to give it that edge.
Excellent.
And you see that almost you see a similar wear in her coat where the edges are frayed and old. And she walks up to you and goes, "Okay, if we're all ready, I say let's get on the ship and go. It's a couple of days travel and we shouldn't waste any more time."
Let's do it.
And she does. And we do. So, as you all begin to board, a quick wave from the first mate, and the ropes are loosened at the dock, and the harp is off. Well into the ocean. Within no more than a few hours, you're off at open sea and going at a quick clip. As you travel down, you see a few new faces on the crew themselves, filling the spots that were sadly lost last time. But you know all of the normals. You know Hawk. You know
The normies.
The normies.
Ouch.
You know Hawk. You know Baldric. You know Amelia or Silence.
Let's just go with Silence.
Yeah, it's easier that way.
It's less confusing.
And as you're going, the day passes by pretty easily. Unless anyone wants to do anything, nothing seemingly comes of it. It is
We get through the veil, okay?
you didn't have to go through the veil to get towards Oceanshade. If you look at the map, the veil.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, there's
It's
that
only
break
on
in the chain.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's only on the edges. So yes, you did.
Yeah. By missing it completely.
Yeah, by going through.
I'd probably try to get some of the crew to gamble with me, but other than that,
You know, it happens.
yeah.
I'd say roll a d10.
A D10.
Yep.
4.
4. Now roll a d6.
All right. 1.
1.
Mhm.
You've actually come up 10 gold up from the. You almost thought you would have lost all that you put in, but in that first night, you came up 10 gold.
Cool.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
I'll take it.
And Silence kind of like joins up with you all, sitting down as the sun sets over the ocean, and she seemingly has someone at the helm. She sits down with you all and kind of asks around, like, "What did you all see? I hadn't seen you all for a good few days now. Did you made it all the way through the Timber Deep, and did you see the unicorn?"
I did. We did. We stayed in its glade for a night.
Oh, how was that?
Beautiful,
Enchanting, even.
serene.
I never actually have had the pleasure of staying in the glade.
I mean, you're not missing much. There's a unicorn there. He's guarding something, but he doesn't let you take it. And then he just sort of says, like, all right, go do the other things. And then you just got to go.
Grimtuck, sometimes you have no respect for the finer things.
I don't know what was so fine about it. It's not like it had, like, nice beds or anything. It was nice. It was a nice glade. I'm not going to lie. I prefer
far as
sleeping
glades
outdoors.
go.
Yeah. Like, I like sleeping outside. It was nice, but, like, you know. I don't know. I don't get it. It was okay.
It also makes me believe that you all have had the vision. Then
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
I did. I have.
Oh, who were you?
I was Flair.
Oh, that was an awesome death.
Yeah, they didn't warn me before it happened.
Us either.
Oh, she's still doing that. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I keep trying to push anyone I bring to Timber for her to at least relinquish a bit more information. It's a little mean, I feel, nowadays.
I don't know. I think it's better if you just jump in.
Hey, more power to you, I guess. I mean, again, you're going to come out of it unscathed, but I definitely wasn't right for the next few weeks.
No, it's a lot of conflicting feelings. Like, I kind of want to get revenge for my own death, but I didn't die. And, like, that's
Wait,
strange.
who are you?
I was the tabaxi.
Oh.
But, like, still, like, it's a weird thought. You're like, oh, I want to get revenge because I got murdered, but I didn't get murdered. But I felt like I got murdered. Like, I got it in the back of my head. And I got a lot of songs stuck in my head, which is weird.
I'm sorry.
I can't get them out.
What about the rest of you? Who were you?
He was Yoreg, the dwarven wizard.
Oh. What is that from? From what? Cadorum?
Cardorum, yes.
Oh, how's that? He didn't die, right?
He did not. He survived, but did not exactly end well for him either.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, woke up in a pile of rubble, bruised, battered, but survived.
But he blew that thing in half.
True.
That was badass.
Yes, it was. It felt very powerful.
What about the rest of you?
It was Arthum.
Silence just laughs.
Yeah.
Just takes a moment and just like chuckles to herself.
Yep.
It was Wraith. Shade Bloom. The night.
It feels a little on the nose, but hey, no shade. Huh?
It was an informative experience.
It was.
To say the least.
Horror and darkness is appalling.
You see, as it was appalling. It's terrifying. But at that moment, you see a wry smile go across Silence's face as she looks over at Amelia. Does that mean? Were you also Flare?
I was.
Means you were both inside the same woman.
Well.
Sorry, guys.
Gotta rein it in. Okay, good. Got it. But,
You could say there were fireworks.
Oh, there's a lot of seagulls out today, huh, guys? Wow. A lot.
interesting.
I'm
I'm surprised. You know, I find it very nice to know someone else who had to endure the same as I.
Yes.
Um,
It was quite an experience, as they said.
it was something. It was something else.
That woman was so calm.
One of the monastic orders. It's what they do. I have never understood it. There's a fire in me that burns, and that's not even genetics. So
Yes, me too.
as they stay,
It's kind of unsettling.
it can be. But hey, at least we're probably a little more fun at parties.
She like nods her head. Yeah.
As this kind of goes down, you continue and have a pleasant evening with Silence, and she kind of regales you a few things that had come up on her side. She learned a few things. She did find word that Moorbeach had fully fallen. That is now in the control of the Edderwines. And you see her grow solemn at this statement, and just like, this is why we need to follow through with whatever these plans are. You search for something powerful. And I think I will help as much as I can. I will certainly get you to Oceanshade and continue about my way once we get there. Hopefully with expediency we can stop the next town. Halt their progress. We shall see.
Do we have any information on what town that might be?
I am concerned that they may be branching out from the main island. We might even find some outliers in Oceanshade if we're unlucky. But hopefully word hasn't gotten around.
Do they normally have activity in Oceanshade?
No. Generally speaking, an army or military force doesn't exactly deal well with pirates.
That's what we're hoping for.
But I hear tell Falconport has a small faction of them now. And if they're there, there's a good chance they're either making it over to Oceanshade or they've made it there now.
Yeah, that's we gotta like head them off. We need to.
We've got to be quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say we enjoy these drinks, and hopefully we pray to whatever thing looks down upon us that the Edawines haven't tainted an already tainted place.
I mean, we'll fucking burn them out and cauterize it.
I know I liked you all for a reason. And she does. With a clink of the glass, the night continues. Sleep is as normal. You all are down in the hold below.
I'm sleeping on the deck.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, Amelia's up deck too.
You are offered places upon the hold as you had before. So, as you all slowly but surely find your ways to rest, to relax, to meditate, Silence holds herself up in her quarters by, after a few stiff drinks and leaving the first mate in charge, standing up at the helm, taking over. You take a nice breezy and calm sleep as everyone lays down. Does anyone who doesn't need to sleep do anything? Because I know you got a short amount of time that you just need to do your thing, and you obviously just will.
All that high quality meth.
Yep.
Fantasy meth.
Yep.
Keeping you awake.
Ostwald
man.
meth.
Yep. Pure blue.
Amelia would be on the deck, probably sitting on like the railing, going over the new information that's in her book.
Okay. Sounds good. You see a few crew members mill about, but none of them seems to try to intrude on your space.
I'm just going to spend a couple hours meditating on the horizon.
Sure.
Just looking at it. Deep off. 1,000-yard stare.
It seems like once you've all had your time to like relax, meditate, and come back to it, you find before the sun rises, the two of you notice that fog starts to roll in. And ahead of you, probably about a mile or two out, a huge fog bank. And actually,
this is early morning?
yeah. This is before the sun rises, and you hear a bell ring out as the person at the helm kind of rings it and calls out, "Fog bank ahead. Hold fast. We're going through it."
I definitely would be awake.
You hear that? I think you very much would know that bell.
Mm-hmm. And be kind of an alarm, especially after the whole vision thing that we've had. Everything that looks weird is now weird.
Cool.
So
Grimtuck gets up to you, get to the up on deck.
Mm-hmm. I was already on deck, so yeah.
Oh yeah, you were already on deck, falling asleep.
Near the front of the ship.
Rain, Metolius, are you down below, both of you?
Yeah, yeah. That's where I would have
Do you wake up to, not being of the seafaring folk, do you wake up to the fog bell?
Can I roll like a
You can roll a perception
check to see if I do?
Because it is
I'm not
still
sure if I would or
prior to sunup, so you would still be sleeping.
Yeah, I think I would just see if I hear it.
Yeah.
8. I think I do not wake up.
Awesome. I probably don't either, because that's only a 10.
Nope. Neither of you seemingly pay any mind to the bell that seems to ring high above you.
Yep.
It almost like
don't even stir.
Yeah. You don't even stir, Metolius. You notice it in your dream and just think it part of that. You hear a bell.
Okay.
Off, and you look up in your dream and you see a chapel.
Oh, awesome. Excellent.
Which randomly happened to appear in the middle of the tavern you were enjoying yourself in, which is just odd. But
hey, dreams are weird.
Yeah. But as you do, most of the crew around you all seemingly gets prepared just in case something. As there have been known to be some high reefs, also rocks jutting out, especially closer to Oceanshade. It gets a little dicey. There's Tell, and you hear them whispering. Both Amelia and Elduin you hear them whispering of, ship's graveyard. And you kind of see one of the guys like kind of bringing it up like, we're going close to it. Are you kidding me? And the other one kind of shushes him and go, that's fucking legend. Get that out of your mind. And he kind of slaps him aside and he goes back to his work. And as you continue through, you finally hit the fog bank and it becomes this just pure gray on either side. You can't see past about 15 feet off the side of the boat. You can see down to the water itself, but it fades off quickly as you flow through. And you even see a couple lanterns, hooded lanterns, one with, bullseye lanterns, are lit at the front to kind of give a bit of light ahead of, so that the navigator can actually see where they're going. As best as that actually would work in this situation. And as you're all kind of feeling about, I would say, Grimtuck, Amelia, Eldwin, roll a perception check.
Woo! Natural 20.
Ho ho!
$15.
Amelia got a 10.
A 10? I would say Eldwin and Grimtuck, you both hear the sound of something like splashing waves against something. And Grimtuck, you look over the side and you see a fin kind of dip below the sea itself.
Big? Small?
Decently large. It almost looks sharp, like a shark fin.
Okay.
Kind of flows. It kind of pops out and then dips underneath.
Is anybody around me other than like anybody from my crew?
No. Oh, I don't know. Are you all collected together, the three of you?
I'm at the front of the ship. No.
Sure, I'll be nearby.
I mean, I'm on the top deck.
Okay, I'll let you guys know.
Sure, you're all together.
Great.
Makes it easier.
We both saw it. I thought, right?
Yeah,
No?
we did.
You both heard it. I would say you saw it.
Yeah. Just quietly, because I'm sure if we're in this fog bank, it's now eerily, like, quiet out. Be like, just point down underneath.
I'll
Big.
I'll look over the edge. Probably don't see it because it's probably gone. But was it the creature?
I don't know. I think it was like a giant shark fin, but it was pretty big.
Sharks, huh?
I don't think so.
Anything to be concerned about?
Probably.
Okay.
We have pretty bad luck.
Sharks? I don't think so. Do we need to be concerned? Yes.
Yes. I mean, like, it's us, and just bad shit happens to us sometimes. Like, we never just get, like, softballed in. Like, if it's like, oh, shit, it's like a bear in the woods, it's never a fucking bear. It's something way worse than a bear. You know?
You're not wrong.
Like, when's the last time, like, you remember when you guys were, like, originally out, like, you know, well, you don't remember, Amelia, because you don't remember anything, but, Eldwin, you know, like, you're younger and stuff, and you would be like,
I remember things.
like, maybe, like, you get set on by, like, 5 or 7 goblins, and you fuck them up, but, like, that never happens now. Like, when was the last time just 7 goblins try to steal from you? Like, never happens. So it gets progressively worse.
We're not answering this without breaking the fourth wall.
It's pretty much impossible now.
As you all are kind of sitting there discussing this, breaking
Merits of progression.
Just saying, like, you never run into those same 6 guys.
Sure.
Not even there, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
As you're all discussing this, you hear from the far back to the left side of the ship, you hear a splash. And then you see a rigging just like fly up to the sails as though
Something was
someone
cut.
Either something was cut or something was let go. You see the person at the helm kind of look over and go, where did Benjamin go?
Fuck.
Oh no.
Everybody who
keep it-
isn't
you
us.
hear a call go out, and he rings that bell again, and he goes, "Keep an eye out."
I think everybody who isn't piloting the ship needs to get below decks.
I'm definitely staying up here with you.
No, I mean, like, you guys stick around. I'm talking about anybody. These guys.
I'm gonna grab.
And
Roll
I'll
a perception check for the next one.
I'll stomp on the deck real hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say. If I see somebody heading downstairs, I would say go and wake them up.
Okay. You see just one of the crew hands, young, what seemingly half elven man, just kind of nods and goes, yeah. I got.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Stay down there once you wake them up.
As that all is going down, as you're kind of turning and you call out that everyone should go below deck, you hear another splash, and then another piece of ring goes flying up.
I'm gonna put my hood up.
Same. Good idea. Smart move.
Mine actually does something though.
Mine does too.
Oh, okay, cool.
It can breathe water.
Oh.
And he gets a swimsuit.
You notice as you're looking back now that you're watching the people go under deck. Actually, could you roll a persuasion check for that for me?
Okay.
I'll give you advantage. You're a pirate.
13 and a 12. It's 13.
13. A few of them do. A few of them stay. But as this second splash and rigging fly, you hear, where's Jeremiah? Okay, everyone, below deck.
At that point, Amelia's kind of put her hands into her pockets on her backpack and put on her gauntlets, and then she's gonna like run a hand through the air. As she does, she pulls some fog from out of the air around the ship, and it like wraps around her and solidifies as she casts Armor of Agathis on herself.
Ooh. Okay.
I like it.
As that all happens, you hear, you see this young half-elven man kind of run down and just like grab onto your shoulder, Atolius, and start to shake you awake. And then Rain, he does the same to you. And it's like, you need it up on deck. It looks, people are disappearing.
Fuck.
And then he runs off. You hear him scream, Captain! Captain!
I'm gonna notch an arrow and like hold my action, and if I see something that does not look friendly,
Okay.
like as soon as I see something that looks not like it needs an arrow in it.
Roll a perception check.
15 again.
As you kind of like knock an arrow and that kind of twinge of your bowstring pulls back, and you look around, you notice a clawed hand kind of grip right behind the navigator, right behind the helm, and it seems to try to pull itself up. And just a moment later, you see these tall, finned ears and this scaly, almost fish-like face start rising up with a huge gnarled blade within its teeth, sharp pointed fangs.
How big?
Medium size,
Okay.
humanoid.
Okay.
And he seemingly pulls himself up. The person at the helm doesn't seem to notice as he does, but you do. So you feel free to react.
Yeah, I would like to shoot an arrow.
Okay.
There. And I only see one individual, right?
At the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I react to Elduin shooting his arrow?
Yes.
If I see him attack, then Amelia's eyes would flash white, and Amelia, Elduin, and Grimtuck would get some temporary HP. So you guys would get 10 HP.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna use my sharpshooter.
Okay.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit. As your arrow flies wide, this creature, you actually skim its hard, scaly flesh, and you see it just skim right off of it. And you see it hiss with the blade in its mouth. In its eyes, these large, almost like, almost fish-like eyes. You see them kind of center in, and the pupils like thin out and look straight at you as the hiss emanates out. And you just hear just like, What in the God's name? As the person at the helm kind of like jumps back from this creature rising over the side.
Tight,
I'm
killing that.
just gonna yell, Raiders!
You then hear a croak emanate out
Oh, great.
of the creature in front of you's mouth. And as you do, you hear this terrible, loud roaring sound as I call for initiative.
Can I react to like being woken up first?
Yes.
Before like while that was happening.
Yeah.
I don't want to like grab my weapons, like start getting ready to go upstairs, and while I'm like running up to the deck, I want to down a potion of water breathing.
Okay.
That's an hour.
I've rolled it
You guys are
3 times.
in this initiative roll. You are
I have advantage
getting
on
up those
initiative, and I
stairs.
keep rolling shitty
Okay.
initiative regardless.
What did you want? Do you want to do something before you get there?
No. Well, yeah. As a bonus action, I would cast Shield of Faith upon myself.
Okay.
And I'm not wearing any armor, but I grab my shield and axe, and I head up the stairs.
You too? Good.
I'm just living the legacy, man.
Yeah.
This is just what I do.
Let's go around the table. Rain.
18.
1 second. Sorry. Tullius?
21.
Oh, the two people that aren't on deck.
Yep.
Fucking slaying it.
Amelia.
Tight.
Sentinel shield.
Amelia
baby.
got a 4.
Oh.
Eldwin?
12.
Grimtech.
With the advantage, I got 11.
Oh, living large.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 1.
Nice.
Yeah, right?
As you're all looking at this this creature kind of rise and start to croak over the side, this odd, almost bubble-like language, you hear a response out on the sides. And as it responds, you see the fog part as what looks to be a killer whale starts to swim into view. Two of those similar creatures standing atop it, but one almost looks female, covered in like bright purple cloth, raggedy but still hanging over her form. She has this giant headdress on and holds a staff in hand, and she holds onto the fin of the orca standing tall. But then next to her sits this odd kind of hunched over creature that seems to be moving its hands around in this odd spirally pattern. Next to them, next to them here, 3 sharks rise out of the water with 3 more creatures like the one you just fired at, gnarled blades in their hand, riding atop these large, toothy beasts. But you notice again that one starts to swirl its hands, and then that terrible sound you just heard, that bubbling, that rushing, as a whirlpool starts to coalesce right off the side of the ship. That's where I'm going to leave it for right now.
Oh, man.
Dope.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Merfolk Raiders.
We'll see you on the next episode of the Swordcast Adventures.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Jess, aka Rain. Thanks for listening today. If you liked what you heard, feel free to give us a rating on whatever platform you use to listen to podcasts. You have no idea how much it helps. If you want to keep up to date with what we're doing, you can find us on our social medias at The Swordcast on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Find us on Patreon, where for as little as $5 a month, you can listen to Metolius DMing us through Tomb of Annihilation. And every other Wednesday on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/swordcastadventures, you can watch Dix DMing us through Dragon Heist. Thanks for listening. You guys have a good one.